Are there any first-time guests visiting us in the sanctuary or online today? If in the sanctuary, please stand. Nobody? Okay. Just family. Who? Oh. Okay, so let's start with the open affirmative prayer. As we open our hearts and minds, we embrace the presence of the Spirit in this sacred space. This morning, we celebrate the renewal of life and the beauty of our youth Sunday service. The message from our youth touches each of us profoundly, and especially reflects the blessings of our shared consciousness. Today's divine law, expressed in our service, shines forth as love and beauty. I give thanks that this is so, and so it is. We will now have our chant within. This is found in your programs and on the screen. Let us welcome Dennis for the inspirational reading.
Morning, everyone. All your life, you were told the things you cannot do. All your life, they will say you're not good enough, strong enough, or talented enough. They will say you're the wrong height, the wrong weight, or even the wrong type to play this, be this, or achieve this. They will tell you no. 1,000 times no. Until all the no's become meaningless. All your life, they will tell you no, quite firmly and quite quickly. And you will tell them, yes. Yes. LeBron James.
Thank you, Dennis. And now we will have a moment of silence. As you go inward, let your mind rest and say yes. We now invite Ajani to light the candle on behalf of the youth.
You can use that one?
Use that one, use that
All right,
one.
use this one. Sure.
I light this candle on behalf of all the children in the world. Let's behold the Christ in them.
Now for the blessing. We love you. We appreciate you. We salute the Christ in you. And we see you as shining lights unto your world. God is blessing you now, and so it is. Let us stand as we sing the Temple Mission song.
The temple of light, the temple of light, the temple of light. We are a people with a vision, one in spirit on a mission. To touch, to heal, to bless, to prosper, to love and liberate anyone who comes into contact with us, anytime, night or day. The temple of light, the temple of light, the temple of light. We are a people with a vision, one in spirit on a mission. To touch, to heal, to bless, to prosper, to love and liberate anyone who comes into contact with us, anytime, night or day.
All right, please be seated. Time for the reminders. Join Reverend Michelle Senegal for our spiritual mind healing service on Tuesday, October 1st at 6 p.m. Her topic is Supercharging Your Prayers. Look out for the link. Labyrinth Walk. Come out on Wednesday, October 2nd at 5:30 p.m. and share the consciousness of peace as we walk the labyrinth together. Remember to save the date for our installation weekend, November 8th to 10th, 2024. It will be an exciting, spiritual, uplifting weekend. Now I have Reverend Ann to... Reverend Ann.
We hear the words that life is eternal and that life goes on and that there's an essence of us that continues beyond this body. But sometimes the eyes don't know that. And sometimes the heart just can't really get that. And one of the wonderful things I think that we get to do as human beings is that we get to feel. You know, we really get to feel.
That's a taste of what you're going to hear on November 8th. Tickets are around. There's a special package that goes with these tickets for the concert during Reverend Senegal's installation weekend. We have university singers Dwight Richards, Harold Davis, and Odale Martin as the musicians for the concert. It's at the University Chapel, and it's at, well, I tell you, you better line up early. It says 7 o'clock, but I tell you to start lining up at 5 o'clock. You will get a seat. It's going to be fantastic, friends. It's a fantastic weekend when we welcome Reverend Michelle into our hearts and into the fold of our temple. This Saturday, we have our installation ceremony here. And on Sunday, we have a very special Sunday service. So it's a packed weekend with excitement and all. I mean, as I said before, I hope you have the dresses lined up. You'll need 3. Or pants and shirt, 3. Because it's going to be a fantastic, wonderful weekend with lots of persons that you can meet and greet over this very auspicious weekend, November 8th to 11. Yes, Auntie? Okay, all right. So please look out for the tickets. We'll tell you how it goes, because there's a special early bird situation that you need to know of. Okay? So I'd send you back over to Tyrell.
Thank you, Reverend Ann, for that. Legal matters. Do you or your friends have questions or need legal information? Our legal team is here just for that. They will be on site on Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Membership fees. Please remember that our membership fees for 2024 are due, for those who have not paid yet. Please check our donate page for our banking details. Donations, tithes, offerings. Thank you for your generosity and for helping us to be a beacon of light in the world. If you wish to support our ministry financially, kindly visit our donate page at donate.templeoflightcsl.org, which has our banking details. Thank you, as together we support a world that works for everyone. Prayer support is available with Reverend Michelle Senegal at prayer.templeoflightcsl.org. Practitioner Chima Davidson is available to pray with you immediately following our Sunday service. For those not in the sanctuary, the number to call is 876-289-0907. For grief support and counseling, please call 876-927-6145. Please remember our QR code is placed strategically in strategic areas for your convenience, so you can participate in the service easily from your device. Now the first hymn is I Am Here to Remind You, words and music by D. Alt. Please stand.
I'm here to remind you of your magnificence, to help you awake to all the wonder that you are. I long to show you all the joy you're worthy of. I'm here to remind you how much you're truly loved. You're here to remind me of my magnificence, to help me awake to all the wonder that I am. You long to show me all the joy I'm worthy of. You're here to remind me how much I'm truly loved.
Please be seated. We now welcome the beautiful Shani to deliver our message today.
Good morning, everybody. How are you all doing today? Okay. So as you can hear, I'm a little sick, but I am going to project nonetheless. All right. Good morning, Temple family, visitors, and our online audience. Today's topic of discussion is putting the pieces back together, or putting the pieces together. What first comes to mind for me is how to find peace in a broken situation. However, after some thought, I've decided to redefine pieces in this context. In today's message, I will be taking you through the paths one can take to finding peace, namely using different cultures as a pinpoint to express how many unique parts contribute to a common goal, like a puzzle piece, where unique shapes find their place and create a larger picture. As you can see, we have some puzzle pieces on the ground for representation. Throughout the ages, humans across the world have come up with many different methods of centering themselves. Generally, the 4 methods I will share, teach, or even reintroduce to you today will focus on connecting and channeling your intentions through the body, mind, speech, and knowledge. I've chosen some practices from Chinese, Indian, African, and Jamaican culture to guide you through for today's service. Firstly, connecting with the body. Most are familiar with yoga as a way of connecting the body and spirit. In China, martial arts is a staple of the culture, and it entails channeling power and intention through movements. Different styles of movement display how one's spirit moves in this world. For example, the movements of Tai Chi, which resemble the flow of water, calm and flexible. We can even look at another martial art style, Shaolin Kung Fu, which takes its movements from animals such as tigers and cranes, and it's bold and precise. Today, I will introduce you to Guanggang, which is a Chinese system of physical exercises and breathing control related to Tai Chi. It is practiced for the purpose of spirituality and health and stems from Chinese medicine and philosophy. So please stand and make a little space between you and your neighbor because you will be moving a bit. All right. So first, I'd like you to raise your hands above your head, reach to the sky, take a deep breath in. Yes. And if you're able to go on your tippy toes, you can go and stretch on your tippy toes. Great, thank you. Now you may relax, right? Our next movement will be extending our left hand out to our side and putting our right hand to the center of our chest. And you can put your feet shoulder width apart, right? Take another deep breath. Focus on all the peace and light in your life. Okay. I hope you're still hearing me, right? And as you take a deep breath in and we transition to the other side, take a deep breath out. Right. Do you feel any peace in this moment as you share this exercise with your neighbors? Right. You can relax. Our final exercise for this section, you'll be raising your right hand up to the sky and your left hand down to the ground. Right. Take a deep breath in. And as you transition to the other side, take a deep breath out. Okay. You may put your hands to your side and relax. Thank you for participating, and you can take a seat. All right, so this was the first part of our exercise. We'll be moving on to connecting with the mind. The definition of the mind for me is a consciousness that exists within us all. The mind is not tangible. However, it has an impact. Sometimes your inner energies extends further than our physical environment. Mind over matter in a real sense. Our mind dictates our emotions, your approach to situations, and your physical wellness, and the people around you, most importantly. Today, the practice for connecting your mind is pranayama, which is from the Indian culture. Pranayama is a practice of deep breathing. It's a practice that is used to raise consciousness. The aim or the rules of pranayama is to relax your nose, mouth, and face and focus on your breath. Controlling your breathing in your pace and even the depth of your breath, and it's giving you the opportunity to acknowledge that there's never a situation that you are not in control. I will be taking you through a short deep breathing exercise, and also I will be pairing it with visualization to add an aspect of emotional mindfulness. So please close your eyes. I'll be asking Uncle Lauren to play the track that I shared with him. At the sound of the chime, I would like everyone to make a conscious effort to relax your face, your arms, your legs, and release all tension from your body. And we'll acknowledge a few seconds of silence to begin our mindfulness exercise. Take a deep breath in, following the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now hold that breath for another count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And release that breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, we're going to repeat this exercise, but as you take your breaths, I want you to visualize the positive energy from the universe, the peace, the light, the love, the joy, as an essence you are absorbing from your environment. As you hold your breath, envision this energy as a ball of warmth in your chest. And as you release your breath, imagine this warmth and light spreading to different parts of your body, replacing any tension and releasing it to the universe. So please, take a deep breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold that breath and imagine that warmth, that positivity, that light as a ball in your chest. And as you release that breath, you're going to spread that energy to the rest of your body, becoming one with the positive energy in the universe and releasing all tensions in your life. 1, 2, 3, 4. In this moment of silence, I hope you feel at peace and you can open your eyes slowly as we move on to the next exercise. Thank you. Okay, welcome back everybody. So, The third part of this exercise will be focusing on speaking our truth into being. Our words hold power, and they indeed influence the universe. Speech is one of the main channels of sharing your beliefs. It can change a nation, influence people, encourage growth, and communicate common ground. It's a powerful tool that needs great care to wield, as we often underestimate the impact of words. Despite this underestimation, I'm sure the phrase, "I have a dream," means something to someone in Temple today. And it is just another example of how words carry intentions through generations. Today, we will focus on channeling words through song. And this is where I'll draw parallels with our roots in African culture. In Africa, different ethnic groups have chants to signify milestones. Chanting is a rhythmic repetition of a message. And some examples of chants are Hambanati, which is a Zulu chant, which means walk with us, and is used to encourage unity and solidarity. We also have Ya Amponsa, which is a Ghanaian chant, which is used to praise their warrior goddess and invoke her protection. This same principle of the power of the spoken word is why the enslaved raised their voices in song to speak their truth and set their intention. And their truth and intention resonates with us now. If you've ever found yourself humming a song or singing, you are already practicing chanting. So for this third exercise, I need you to put on your musical caps, because I will be asking you to help me to create a beat. Does anyone know the song "We Will Rock You" or the beat of it? All right, so can you snap and clap? So, right, so this is a call and answer exercise, right? I need you to do the beat, and the only part that I need you to repeat is peace will find you, right? You say that twice. I have a part that I will say, and when I'm finished, I'm going to end it with singing. You will jump in with peace will find you. And hopefully, after 2 repetitions, you'll get it. But let us try to make some music today, guys. All right, let's go. Ready? We are finding peace, make a big noise, trust in our belief. We make the best of every day. You got a smile on your face, you walk with grace, knowing the pieces will fall into place. Peace will find you. Peace will find you. We are finding peace, make a big noise, trust in our belief. We make the best of every day. You got a smile on your face, you walk with grace, knowing the pieces will fall into place. Singing peace will find you. Peace will find you. One more time. We are finding peace will find you. Ready? Peace will find you. We are finding peace, make a big noise, trust in our belief. We make the best of every day. You got a smile on your face, you walk with grace, knowing the pieces will fall into place. Singing peace will find you. Peace will find you. Last time. Peace will find you. Peace will find you. Thank you. Okay, we love the choir in here, you know. All right, and last, not least, and the greatest of all, we have our practices from Jamaica. So, our Jamaican tradition that is very dear to us is our traditional and oral knowledge. These are proverbs or folklores and any remedy that you get from your grandmother when you're sick. We find the solace in the lessons shared from different experiences, and expanding our knowledge allows us to have many answers to situations we are in, or helps us to identify the best solution for our problem. Whether it be lemongrass tea to ease pain, or hearing puss and dog now have the same luck, you know that collective universal wisdom guides you to the answer you need. For the final activity, as part of this peace-building exercise, we'll be giving you the opportunity to share a proverb or a remedy with the pencil and paper that you will receive, and it will be collected by our ushers and redistributed so that our knowledge can be shared within this temple community. So ushers, please come forward. Oh, you got it? Okay. So you can go ahead and take the opportunity to write on the cue cards with the piece of the pencil and paper if you have already gotten it. So you can write a proverb that you've got throughout your life, a saying, a remedy, even if it's a bush tea recipe or a recipe for something that you've cooked before, comfort, food, anything. Anything that has brought you through some time and given you some peace, you can write it on that piece of paper to share with anyone in this temple. And while you write, I will share my own moment or own thing that has stuck with me that came from this very church community. So, from our beloved Carmen Clark, Auntie Carmen, in the moments when we youth will contribute to her stress, she always said, "God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change." Eventually, I found out there was more to the prayer, and now, in times of stress, I remember her voice reminding me to focus on the things I can change, and everything else will fall into place. So I'll give you some time to write on that cue card, about a minute or two, and then we'll have the ushers collect them from you. Oh, okay, so you are writing down a proverb, a recipe, a bush tea, the uses of anything that has given you peace, any knowledge that has helped you through any hard time, so that when it is redistributed to the temple family, someone can learn from the knowledge that you have shared on your piece of paper. So even if it's you writing down that your grandmother told you one time, every mickle make a muckle, and then after that, every day after school, you decided to save $1 and then you could have buy your first bag juice or something, like, you know? Just share the information, share the story, share the knowledge. It doesn't matter how small it might seem to you, but for someone else, the value might be tremendous. I see you two looking at each other, you know? I know that there's some telepathic sharing of the piece there. I love that. Johnny, Auntie Lily's calling me. If you are ready to have your cue card collected, you can just raise your hand or raise the cue card so that the usher knows to come and collect it from you. Sarah, right there, beside Mr. Douglas Orin, around the column. So how is everyone feeling so far? What are you saying, Auntie Shima? All right, So, Ajani, at the back, thank you. So if your cue cards have not been collected, feel free to drop them in the basket if you still need some more time at the end or when you're coming out for peace offering, because we'll have the baskets up on the podium. All right. In finding the pieces that lead to your peace, take the opportunity to share your findings with family and friends or co-workers or even strangers. And remember, you are part of a community where you can share your discovery and development of self and contribute to the betterment of life for yourself and others. Be a piece of the peace. Thank you for exploring with me today, and so it is. I'll now hand over to Terrell.
Can we have another round of applause for Ifa, please? We are indeed at peace. We will now have our special musical items. Help me welcome Liam to the podium, and he will be followed by Abigail.
Good morning. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I've heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops so high above the chimney tops. That's where you find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. Birds fly over the rainbow. Why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh why can't I?
Let's go, Abby. You got this, girl.
Okay. I will be reading a page from the Science of Mind magazine, page 69, I Live in Wholeness. One of our constitutional rights is the right to the pursuit of happiness. Some people never get beyond the pursuit. A higher right, however, is our divine right to accept happiness now, giving up the wasted energy spent in the unnecessary, painful process of pursuit. In a similar way, some of us never get beyond seeking the presence of God. We are so caught up in the search that we miss the joy of being in the presence. If we are to go beyond the seeking, we must recognize the presence of God in and through and as us. As we relax into the presence, we can safely let go of the need to constantly search for completion. We are now perfect, whole, and complete spiritual beings, having a human experience. Our acceptance of happiness, peace, and perfection is all that is necessary for us to live in this consciousness. From this state of being, we naturally and peacefully live beyond pursuing and seeking. That is the end.
Can we have another round of applause for Liam and Abigail? Please stand for the prayer of Jamaica. The radiant light of God's love is now flowing through us and from us to everything and everyone it touches. The eternal light of God's love now completely fills, covers, and surrounds our island, Jamaica. The glowing intensity of the light of God's love now interpenetrates and awakens within the hearts and minds of our countrymen and women. The truth of life which set free. The light of God's love is growing and glowing in intensity in the hearts and minds of mankind everywhere. Love, health, harmony, goodwill, peace, uprightness, integrity, joy, prosperity, kindness, and our oneness under God are now established, and so it is. Please take your love offerings in your hand and repeat the blessing found on your envelope. Lovingly I give, joyfully I receive. Be thou fruitful, increase, and multiply. Bless, prosper, and enrich everyone who we touch, and replenish all of my financial affairs. So be it. Thank you, Father, and so it is. Please join me as we sing What a Wonderful World, found in your program and on the screen.
What a wonderful world, a wonderful
And put your love offering in
Now I
the
find the
boxes.
peace and the joy within. What a wonderful world, a wonderful world.
Also, can I ask the ushers to come up with the baskets for the cue cards?
Wonderful world, a wonderful world. Now I find the flow of I am filled with the light, filled with the light. I am thoughts reflect in a harmony. I am filled with the light, filled with the light. What a wonderful, brilliant world. I give thanks and rejoice, give thanks and rejoice for the truth revealed and the spirit free. I give thanks and rejoice, give thanks and rejoice. What a wonderful, beautiful world. What a wonderful world, a wonderful world.
Now, time for the acknowledgements. Mrs. Sokul created a beautiful floral arrangement to celebrate the life of Anthony Henry, which was held on Friday, September 27, 2024. Thank you, Audale, for being the musician today at Sunday service for the youth. The ushers, Sebastian and Sarah, thank you for being the ushers today. The tech team, Vance, Grammy, Uncle Lauren, and Chevany. And the hospitality team that will prepare the food for us for after church today. And please remember to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Now I'll have Reverend Ann to bless the love offering and do the closing affirmative prayer.
Are there any first-time visitors with us? I was told some new people came in after. Could you please stand and let the ushers place a sticker on your breast and a gift package which will give you some information about our beloved temple community. Please stay behind and we'll welcome you properly, take your name and your email address so we can keep in touch with you. Thank you for coming and joining with us today on our wonderful day. Good. We behold the Christ in you. Thanks for coming. All right. The cue cards will be shared. I will endeavor to type them out and send them all to you so you'll have the collective wisdom of the congregation. Today, I gather ginger tea is the, the cure-all for everything. So if you didn't know, you know now today. All right. So there are others in their pearls of wisdom in there that you will need sometime or the other. So we'll share them. So let us just join in this consciousness where we truly recognize the peace of God which reigns supreme in our life and affairs. We know that that peace that is just simply unfolding through our conscious awareness now blesses each and every person in this sanctuary. I know that this peace, as it moves from this temple, it goes out to bless our island Jamaica, and indeed everywhere, every point in the universe this morning. The peace of God that nestles in our hearts is just simply streaming forth to uplift every country on this plane of existence. We give thanks for this beautiful community. We give thanks for our youth. We give thanks for the love offering that has come into our temple to bless the work of our ministry and know that as it transforms lives, I know the expansion of our beloved community into other areas of this country. So we give thanks today for coming together. And I know that as we leave this place, this conscious awareness of who we are, as indeed emanations of that spirit of peace and love and joy goes out to bless each and every person that comes into contact with us. And I know that as we bloom wherever we are planted, and as we flourish, as we thrive, I know that the teachings from this community goes out to every nook and cranny on this island. So we give thanks, and I know that that conscious awareness of peace now ensures that your pathway is always safe, perfect, and complete. This is the truth. I release my word to law and know that it is so, and so it is. And now our peace song. Please stand.